Okay, you guys, so we're going to go back to the problem that we were working on yesterday. We had 100 divided by 3, and I gave you that task, and you got a 100 block, and you had to split it up into 3 equal parts. Okay? Now what we didn't get to do is link it to the algorithm. So let's start over with this thing, trying to prove every step of this algorithm by what we did with the manipulatives, with the base 10 blocks. So we started with 100 block, right? So I start with the 100 block. And then I said to myself, okay, I need to split it into 3. So I'm like, okay, so how do I do this? Because I only have 100 blocks, so how am I going to split stuff into 3? So that's when you're like, okay, I'm going to trade that in for what? Well, you guys had told me that there are 10 tens in a 100 block. So let's get 10 tens. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I need 2 more. And that will make my 100 block, right? So now I really still just have 100 here. But it looks different because now it's in tens. And let's make sure. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to start breaking them into groups. So let's say I have 1 group. And here is my 2nd group. And here is my 3rd group. Okay, easy enough. Okay, so I'll keep going. Now I can attach 2 to each one. Looks like I can do that. So now each group is worth 20. I still have some left over. So now I'm going to attach 3 to each one. This is awesome. And then I ran into a problem, right? Now we're really speed racing through here. So let's go back to that first step. Because remember, we're trying to relate this to the algorithm. So we took 100 and tried to divide it by 3. Could we divide it by 3? Well, no, because we had one whole 100 block. So we had to take that 100 block and split it up, right? Because if I look here, there is my 1 we first check in the algorithm. Does 3 go into 1? 100 block. No. I can't break up that 100 block. So I had to go to the tens. So meaning we had to look at this. So look at that. We took the 100 block and broke it up into 10 tens. And now I said, could I put some of those tens in each group? Yes, I could, huh? How many of those tens went in each one of these 3 groups? Well, let's look back at it. Well, there were 3 tens in each group. So my first number up top of my quotient in the tens place is going to be 3 because we chose 3 tens for each group. And how many total tens was that? 9. All right. So I had 9 tens that I used. And how many tens were left over? Well, we had 1 10 still sitting there, right? So that's the dilemma that we're in right now. We have 1 10 sitting there. We're like, okay, we need to split it into 3. Oh my gosh, but we can't because it's a 10 block. So what are we going to do with it? Well, we're going to have to trade it in, right, for 1s. So how many 1s are worth a 10 block? 10. So I'm going to bring 10 over here. So I have 5. I'm going to get 10. So now where does that show up in my algorithm? Let's check back to it. So 3 did not go into 1 10 block. So we had to make it into 10 ones because we brought down that 0. Whoosh. So now we have not 1 tens block, but we have 10 ones. Whew. And now can we split those 10 ones amongst 3 groups? Yeah, we can do that. Let's do it. So we're like, okay, you're going here, you're going there, going there, and you're like, oh, this is looking good. Cha-ching, cha-choo. Oh my gosh, and I can keep going. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, what? Now what? So let's look back to the algorithm. We had 10, right? 10 ones. And we were able to find how many ones went in each group. How many ones went in each group? 3. 3 ones went in each group. So how many total ones did we use for those 3 groups? 9. So how many did we have left after we used those 9 and spread them out so that each group got 3 ones? Well, we had one left, right? So if we look back at it, we had 1 sitting there, 1 remaining. So you could either write that as remainder 1, or I'd write it as 33 and 1/3, because the 1 block needs to be split, needs to be cut into 3 parts. Okay? Alright, now I want you to take it a step further and go ahead and figure out where would 33 and 1/3 go on the number line. So first off, what 2 whole numbers would 33 and 1/3 be in between? Think about it. Pause the video. Try and figure that out yourself, because I'm going to start. So 33 and 1/3 is 33 and something, which means it's less than 34, because it's still 33. So now if it's cut up into thirds, I need this to be cut up into 3 chunks. So let me try to just approximate this. Cut it up into 3 equal chunks. So I have 1, 2, 3. So 33 and 1/3. 33 and 1/3. Whereas this would be 33 and 2/3. 33 and 3/3, which is 34. Now where would halfway be? 33 and a half. Well, let's say it's about there. So let's go ahead and do one more thing, because this is really cool. Why don't you go ahead and take a calculator and figure out, use that calculator in some fashion to figure out the quotient of the problem we were just doing. And then I want you to write about how it compares to the solution on the number line. So you look back to the number line, and where we said 33 and 1/3 was, how does the answer you get the quotient you get on the calculator compare to this on the number line? Is it the same? Or is it a different spot? Prove it somehow with your explanation. Good luck, you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much.